Hello, everyone. Welcome to your daily tarot card reading. This is the tarot card reading for Thursday, November 6th, 2025. Thanks for being here. We're going to take a look at what we need to know today in order to have the most beneficial day for Thursday, November 6th. I'm going to use the Lord of the Rings tarot deck. This is a Marseille style tarot. We have some lovely images, but when it comes to the minor arcana, they are in Marseille style. But I do really enjoy this deck, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, which I am definitely one of those. All right. I hope everyone is working well with the full moon energies that are in play. They are still in play today. It's usually a 3-day window. Those should be sort of starting to fade a little bit today, but they are still in effect. And I will have our moon phase reading for what we need to know moving forward towards the new moon. I will have that up later this evening. All right. All right. So this is a collective reading for all of us, regardless of discipline or religion or any of those concepts. This is about connecting to spirit and divinity and finding out what we need to know to navigate that, because we are spirits in physical bodies. How can we best navigate this day? Gain some clarity, some insight, some wisdom. See what is in store for us today. Trying to get a read on the cards, just trying to pick up exactly where they want me to go. Aha. Took a minute. That one. And then the next one. The cards here are a little sticky. Other decks are not as sticky. This one actually kind of clumps together. Maybe I haven't used them enough or broken them in yet. Could be part of it. That one right there. Okay. Let's see what is in store for us for today, Thursday, November 6th. 8 of Wands, a lot of movement, a lot of activity, and the 4 of Pentacles, or 4 of Rings in this case. What's interesting about this is that there are 2 very different cards in that you have the 8 of Wands, which is a lot of movement, a lot of action, but 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Rings is a lot about stability. And it's almost like this feeling of be grounded and stable while you move fast. Again, I'm reminded of the slow is smooth, smooth is fast saying. There's going to be a lot of activity today. There's going to be a lot of energy in play, possibly due to the full moon and how it is wrapping things up. And it's tap into that, but at the same time realize that there's a lot of abundance here. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of grounded stability and grounded abundance. And that's what you want to lean into while you engage in all of the high activity that's happening. And this is usually a positive energy. This is a positive rush of movement. It can mean travel. It can mean going to one place or another, maybe somewhat at the last minute. A lot of hurrying, a lot of energy, Okay, let's see. You know what? This happens sometimes with tarot readings. You get one card sort of mushed up with another. I think the stability and the abundance is still in play today, but the definition I gave was for the 4 of Cups. And this is, maybe even the 4 of Wands. Heck, I don't know at this point. I'm so turned around. But this is the 4 of Pentacles, which is about hoarding. It's about not being generous, or perhaps locking things away too tightly, right? And it's sort of a warning that if you do that too much, you're really cutting yourself off from the world around you and energy and being able to give and receive and exchange, and that whole 6 of Cups energy that we've talked about, I think last week, quite a bit. So makes it a little bit of a different reading. I'm still going to go with the stability though, just because that is what came into my head the first thing I saw when I saw this card and this combination. There might be a sense of wanting to be too, like, not wanting to share in this energy, not wanting to get involved with it, or locking a part of you away to not step into this energy today. Think about that. Think about that. Think about how that might work with you. Again, slow is smooth. Smooth is fast, but not too slow. This is the Four of Cups. See, here I go again. The Four of Rings, in this case, is about not moving at all. It's about locking yourself up and not being engaged, not going into the flow of motion and energy. Interesting. And you should. You should today, because of what I said earlier about the abundance, about the feeling of stability and abundance. But this is almost too much stability and abundance, so it like locks up, and you don't want to. You're afraid of losing things. You're afraid of losing what you have because you don't take action. And this is about taking action today. But it's also about not taking rapid action. Right? There's a balance to be struck today, a little bit of a juggling act, because if you go too fast, which is kind of the warning of this card, if you go too fast, then you might make a bunch of mistakes. So engage with the energy today, get involved today. Don't be scared to get involved. Like, get involved, connect with that energy. If there's a lot of energy around you today at work, go ahead and engage in it a little bit. Try it out. That's going to serve you a lot more than sitting and quietly working at your desk or quietly working on your own project and not getting involved in what might be spinning around you or shooting past you. Engage a bit more today if you can. Okay. No major arcana. I'm always bummed when we don't get the major arcana. I'm just going to see if we get one. Hey, we do. Well, we got, just to see the illustrations, right? And so we'll add the King of Cups to this, because that is about really feeling, it's good old Gandalf, right? And the King of Cups card is a very compassionate, caring, wonderful, emotional person who cares a lot about the world around him and wants to see things better and takes action to do that. And feels very deeply about what he needs to do to move forward, what he needs to do to help the world move forward, right? And he definitely doesn't sit and lock himself away like Denethor, right? So this is kind of a balance card, right? He does take action. He does step into things and he gets things done. He does not lock himself away in his library oh, wow. Neat. I forgot the name of the city. Okay. More coffee for me. But he doesn't lock himself away with his books and his scrolls. He takes action. He gets involved. He makes things happen. But he knows how to have care and compassion for those around him as well. Okay. That was a fun little addition. I'm glad I did that. Let's look at, I'm going to use the Whispering Woods. I think that's appropriate for a Tolkien deck, since he loved trees so much and the woods and the wilds. And let's see, I thought one of those was about to come out. It did not. Let's go here. So today, really try not to lock yourself away. Try to get involved today. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. A good thing to remember. Nature doesn't lock itself away. Nature gives pretty freely. So take today, and I just had a thought about renewal, in that this is Gandalf the White. And in the stories, if you're not familiar, Gandalf starts, and it's a spoiler, so here we go. I'll give the brief version. Gandalf starts as Gandalf the Grey. He later becomes Gandalf the White through a process of renewal, of restarting, of relooking at his life. So try to look at your life today as a wise old wizard or witch. And look at it in how you can get involved, how you can use your magic to help the people around you and help things be better in this high energy day. And don't lock yourself away too much. And know you've got tons of stability and groundedness and abundance to work with. Okay. A lot going on this one. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of this. I hope this has helped you today, and I hope you have a magical Thursday. If you have any comments, please leave them down below, down in the comment section. I really, really appreciate them. I do read every one of them. And have a wonderful Thursday. Peace and strength, everyone. Bye-bye.